What's up, my 11 YouTube friends? Well, I guess I apparently started a contest the other day on how to name these two XCR 800s. Or what to name them, I mean. I didn't realize I started a contest, but God, I sure like the suggestions. I read through them all. I'm like, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. They're all good ones. I had a few going through my head too, but two people suggested a name for him. And I got a hold of one of the guys today. His name's Jeff. Don't want to say his last name. I don't know if I have permission to say his last name on YouTube, so I'm just going to call him Jeff. That's his name. I got a hold of him and said, hey, I'm going to use the name you suggested. Are you okay with that? And he's like, yeah. Hell yeah. He was pretty ecstatic to find out that I was going to use the name that he suggested. But he was the second person to suggest it. So I'm thinking, I like the names that they're going to use, so I want to reward them somehow. So I'm sending Jeff something. I'm sending Jeff a t-shirt, a TCY t-shirt with the Freedom sled on the back, the big blower motor snowmobile. It's going to be on the back of the shirt. So Jeff gets that. And then somebody else, the first person, suggests what to name him. I've been trying to get a hold of him. I've sent him a reply in every single one of his video replies to get a hold of me. And he still hasn't, and I hope he does, because he's getting more than a t-shirt. So, what the heck is it? Metalworks. Please get a hold of me. You're getting a little bit more than just a t-shirt. So, and if he doesn't get a hold of me, I guess he forfeits it and it goes to Jeff. I don't know what else to do, but I guess that's how it's going to go down. But anyways, so the names that they suggested, after Dr. Seuss, very fitting. We all grew up with Dr. Seuss. I did. I'm sure these guys that suggested it did. Most people have. Even Trenton grew up with Dr. Seuss. So, thing one, thing two. Pretty simple. I don't know. It's pretty easy. I was thinking of all kinds of other names to call them, and we're just going to run with it. Thing one, thing two. I'm going to get some stickers made up, put them on the hoods and stuff. So they're named. They got a name. Thing one, thing two. I love it. I'm running with it. Haven't done this in a long time on a video, so let's just see. Oh, guys, that sounds just scrumptious. Cheers to all my YouTube friends. Something else that my buddies and I have been doing for a very long time. My dad said he even did this back a long time ago. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna have to two-hander this thing. Hold on. I'm gonna get the bottle cracked. Because we've always poured, not all the time, but you can use Clamato, you can use Bloody Mary mix, you can use V8 mix. You just take a good sip out of your beer, and then you pour a little bit of this deliciousness, and we call it medicine. Yep, the next day after having way too many of these, you want to drink some of these with some of that in it. So, oh, is that good? As a beer drinker, that's earning your Red Wings right there. You know what I mean. But we got Trenton sled in here, and he hasn't done much. He didn't really touch it because he's helping me get mine ready to ride. Yeah, we had a thumping feeling in the handlebars and in your feet and stuff, and it didn't feel right. Well, we figured out what that is. The belt is El Junco, big flat spot in it, missing the cogs. So at least that's a little bit of relief. We were worried that there was a bad bearing or a chunk missing out of the track, and thank God that's all it is. Oh my God, would you look at that thing? Jesus. This is why you go through your sleds before you ride them. Right there. Big mouse nest. Like I said, we bought these things out of New York and they have them shipped here, and we haven't really even touched them. They've been sitting in our shed. That didn't come from my shed. I don't recognize the materials used in that nest there. So I'm thinking that thing hitchhiked all the way from New York to here. But we got the pipes, we pulled the pipes out of it. We started cleaning some of the stuff up. I'm gonna go through the clutches. I'm actually gonna pull the exhaust valves out, clean them. We pulled the chain case apart last night, cleaned all that out, and then put new fluid in it. Pulled the recoil off to address the recoil issue of it sticking. And I even went around and I cleaned up the pickups on the flywheel and stuff. And but yeah, and I started digging that mouse nest out. I still got to get the shop vac down in there and suck out the rest of it. But I've never actually, well, I can't say never, but it's been very few sleds that I've bought and just got on and rode them. I can't think of really one. There's a pair of them that we did buy, our pair of Storms, that we pretty much bought them and cleaned the carbs only on them because they got shitty sitting over the summer. But we bought them from a friend of ours, and he already gone through the sleds, so we really didn't have to go through them. And that's really the only 2 sleds I can really think of that we've bought in the last few years that we didn't tear down to the ground and completely take them apart and put them all back together again. That way we know exactly what's going on in them. So these 2 sleds will eventually completely come apart. But for right now, I want to get thing 1 out on the trail here in a couple weeks. I want to be able to ride it on one of our rides. So not totally tearing it apart, but I'm doing a good once over on everything. Checking everything out to make sure I don't have issues. And you know, you just never know. You never know what you're getting, you know. So that's why it's good to always go through and especially pulling your exhaust off. If you're looking to do some preventative maintenance or just mid-season maintenance on your sled, take your exhaust off. You can get to so many other things by getting the exhaust off. Because I'm actually pulling the water pump off, and I'm gonna have my good friend Tim build the water pump, rebuild one for me. So this thing's got like 5,000 miles on it. It's old, and Tim does a phenomenal job. tim.precisionpumps@gmail.com, or just message, or just put a comment in and I'll get you to the right place if you're looking to have Tim do one of your water pumps for you. So he does an excellent job, fast turnaround, and perfect job. So, but that's about all I got for now. But this frickin' thing, I do a lot of projects down here that I actually don't video. I'm always working out here, always. And right now I'm putting a transmission in this 2007 Caliber. It's my daughter's car, and tonight I just started to pull the old transmission out. There's the new used transmission, but there's tons of things I actually do down here that I don't video. I just don't have the time all the time to video. And just 2-3 weeks ago, Christmas time, I did a whole build on our Jeep Liberty that we keep up at our cabin. I had it here, I tore the whole front end out of it, put JBA upper A-arms in it, new struts, new springs, new freaking wheel bearings, hub bearings, new ball joints, new steering, new water pump, new everything. I was a 3-day thrash on that thing. But if I were to video it, that'd be freaking 2 weeks. You know, it just takes so much longer to video stuff. But I video all the sled stuff because I know that's what most of you are actually into, but I do other stuff. Just thought I'd show some of the other things I do down here. But yeah, doing this transmission, no fun. I just washed my hands, they were freaking black. So thanks for watching, everybody. The other person that suggested that name, please get a hold of me. I'd really like to send you the other part of the t-shirt. It's not just a t-shirt, there's something else to it. So thing 1, thing 2, things are starting to happen, guys. Thanks for watching.